Good, beautiful morning. Welcome to the Saturday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. Today I have with me the energy of the Divine Collective, and this is our meditation and discussion day. And keeping that in mind, one of the things we're going to ask you to do is really very simple. To wherever you are, however you're positioned, get your body into a position that is going to be comfortable for at least the next 7 to 20 minutes. What they want to cover before we begin getting going with all of this is the ascension of your soul. What is that all about? Because this is a time of ascension. The energies that are bombarding the planet, interacting with your body, interacting with your mind, in fact, interacting with everybody and every mind on this planet, afford you a unique opportunity to elevate your consciousness. And what does that mean? What does that really mean? Does elevating your consciousness mean you're going to have more money, more fame, more wealth, more happiness, more joy? Yes, it can mean that. It doesn't necessarily mean that, but it can mean that. But the ascension of your soul is basically raising your awareness out of being caught up in the illusion that you are simply a body, a collection of thoughts and memories. That is not the all of you. That is a very small part of you. The challenge that many of you face today is that you have been from a very young age conditioned to focus all of your attention only outwardly onto the world. And most of what you've been given by the world has caused you to be afraid of what is inside of you. And so many of you are not taking the time to go inwardly to the place where you can settle your mind and you can settle your body into a place of stillness and begin the process of deliberate ascension. Many of you believe that the only real world is the one you perceive through your physical senses of sight, sound, touch, taste, and hearing. This is clearly not the truth, as you recognize that you have introspection, you have internal reflection, you have inspiration. There's this other realm that is within you that you call your mind. And those in positions of authority and power have found it best in their interests to keep you afraid of what is inside you. And so through the capturing of your attentions, that is, through the systems of learning that they provide, where most of what you believe you know comes exclusively from the world, they also provide for your senses things that will make you afraid of your inner world, so-called entertainment and violence as forms of entertainment to keep you afraid of what is within you. For when you give attention to violence and you give attention to fear and you give attention to doubt and mistrust, then you will have fear within you. And the natural tendency for all of you is to avoid what you fear. It's a natural tendency. And so they have made you distracted by the world, what you see, hear, smell, touch, taste. And they have made you afraid of the inner world with impregnating your minds with ideas and information that make you fearful and doubtful and hesitant. And we are here to simply give you the opportunity to understand there is another way for you to get past the gambit of trickery they've put before you and within you through their so-called education of you, the trickery that they have put in your mind to make you afraid of what is within you, to have you under the illusion that there's something functionally and fundamentally wrong with you, and nothing can be further from the truth. You are a divine entity. You are a soul, an extension of life, a function of love. And yet many would have you believe that you are foundationally evil, and nothing can be further from the truth. The concept of sin is the most pervasive and debasing concept to give to anyone, that you are somehow functionally born evil or in this condition you call sin. It is a complete falsity. But it is the starting point upon which they build all the information they gave to you, their education, their entertainment, their distractions for you, that make you fearful of the world and fearful of what is within you. All the while they utilize the function of their own creative power to take advantage of you. And so today we would offer you 3 very simple steps to begin to extricate yourself from the distractions of the world, to put at ease the fearfulness and disturbances in your mind, which are not functionally who you are, although you may experience them as if they are you. The mere fact that you can be aware, the mere fact that you can be aware that you are disturbed inside, indicates that you yourself are not the disturbance. The disturbance was put there by your so-called education and entertainment. So you are something different than the distractions of the world, and you are something different than the emotional conditioning that operates in your consciousness. You are able to observe both the environment and the distractions and disturbances within your own mind, which means that you are not them and they are not you. This third way of extricating yourself from the grip and grasp of these ideas and fears, to lift yourself up from them, we offer you this simple 3-step process that each and every one of you are fully capable of doing without any specialized training or education. Through the mere act of utilizing the breath that your body has. That is, you can direct your body to breathe. You can say to the body, breathe in and exhale. You can direct your body to this. No man can stop you from this function. You have absolute autonomy to direct your body to breathe in and breathe out. You are becoming the co-pilot of your body, the co-pilot of its life, the moment you assume direction and authority to direct your body to breathe in and breathe out. In that you assume and take hold of the authority over your body, which is what they utilize to distract you from yourself. They use sight, they use sound, they use smell, they use touch, they use taste, they use entertainment to keep you stuck in your senses. But in this act of breathing, you take back the authority over what your body is doing. The mere act of taking a deliberate breath. In this, you are taking back the authority over your body and its senses. It is the beginning of this process. And if you can keep your attention upon your breath and keep your eyes, your ears, all of your attention on your breath, and if your ears hear something and your nose smells something or you sense something around you, simply stay with your breath. Do not allow the distraction to control you any further. Use your breath. Breathe in slowly and deeply and fill your lungs completely. And when you exhale, you give the body permission to relax. You give your body permission to relax. It is your authority now. You become the authority over your body through the act of the breath. This begins to give you the capability to draw your attention back from the world to yourself, to pull your energy, because this is what is happening when you're distracted by that taste and that smell and that sound and that movie and that person and that thing. Your energy is away from you in all of these things. And the act of the breath, you pull your attention from the world, from memory, from thought. You pull your attention to yourself inwardly, using your breath. You draw your breath in. You draw your attention in with your breath. You bring your energy all back onto yourself with your breath. This is where you begin to reclaim your energy back from this world, from your politicians, from your teachers, from your sensations, from the distractions of the body. This function of your breathing, you pull your energy back from the world. You reclaim your energy, your presence back into this moment where you reside and live. If you are following this process, you can still hear the words we are saying and still experience sufficiently enough the reclaiming of your energy from the world, from what is tomorrow, from what was before, from what you anticipate next. You use your breath, you bring all of your attention back into you, back to the center in the body. You keep your attention inward. Though things may attempt to capture your attention, simply use your breath and draw yourself back inward into your heart. The world has held you captive long enough, and it is time that you unlock the door and you begin by reclaiming your energy through your breath, drawing your breath back from your past, back from a fearful future. You bring all of your energy to here, to now, to this moment. And any thoughts, any memories, any emotions within you, likewise, pull your attention from them. Pull your attention from this thought or the other thought or this emotion or that memory or this ache or this pain. You use the function of your breath to bring your energy back to the center, back inside. If you continue this process of drawing the breath in like this and pulling your attention from what you hear, from what you smell, from what you remember, from what you anticipate, you deliberately and intentionally withdraw your energy from those things to reconsolidate yourself to yourself. Then you begin to feel sensation and vibration that begins to change your body when your energy is not so scattered into the world or among the collage of memory or the considerations of anticipation, but you bring all of your energy to this moment with your breath. There is a change in the vibration of your body that begins to happen. The body begins to change as it is no longer on such alert to the distractions, to the disturbances of the world around you. As you pull your attention inward more with your breath, you will feel your body begin to change. It will begin to vibrate differently. You will feel it differently, and it will recognize you differently. It will feel you, and it will recognize you differently. Remember, as you draw your breath in, you are pulling your energy from the world, back from the world to yourself. You are bringing yourself back to yourself, using the breath and pulling your attention away from thoughts, away from memories, away from anticipations about what may come, what might happen next. You simply bring yourself here, now, with your breath. As you begin to reconsolidate yourself inwardly, when you begin to feel the first sensations of the body relaxing, when you begin to feel the sensations of the slight tingling in the body as you continue the breathing, then you can be rest assured that you are on the right track of restoring yourself to who you really are, and not simply to the illusion that the world has provided you with this personalized identity, which has its uses and its applications when you understand who you are and what the instrument is that you are in possession of, that you're using, that body that you have, that mind that you have, and how to utilize them more functionally for the purposes that would best serve you, rather than the purposes that best serve those that would enslave you to the distractions they have given you. And so we ask you to just simply breathe like this, to bring your awareness into the present moment, to use your breath to draw your attention away from thought, from memory, from anticipation. Simply bring all of your awareness to this moment. If certain emotions begin to become more apparent to you, use the breath in the same fashion and draw your attention away from those emotions into yourself. Pull your attention away. You are able to do this as easily as you are able to say to the body, breathe in, breathe out. You are able to draw your attention from that emotion, from that thought, just as you can draw the breath and the attention from the world. You can draw your attention and energy from thought, from emotion, from memory, from anticipation. You can pull with your breath all of your energy into this moment. And if you continue to breathe thusly, slowly and deeply, drawing your attention from the world, and eventually even away from our voice, to simply be in the center, being awareness, undistracted by thought, undistracted by emotion or memory, using your breath to keep yourself gently balanced in this place of no thought, no memory, no emotion, moving into that place of being here now. And if something should attempt to capture your attention, simply use the function of your breath to pull your energy back from the distraction. Remember, you have been conditioned by this world that distraction is normal and natural, that you should look outside of yourself to this or to that. You've been diligently conditioned this way that you might not know yourself, that you might not know the power of your consciousness or your being. And we are simply here to offer you this simple steps that you yourself must take in order to realize what we are saying as the functional truth of your consciousness, and not simply because we say it is so. through the function of your intentional breath, drawing your awareness away from the world, pulling your energy back from the distractions of the world, from the schools, from the books, from the parents, from the teachers, from your entertainment, drawing your attention inward again, the place where life comes into you. You draw your breath in, continually, repeatedly, pulling your attention inward till there is no more distraction of thought, no more distraction of memory, no more distraction of emotion, no more distraction from sight or smell or touch or taste or hearing. Just being in the present here and now. And through your breath at this point, you maintain the balance of being within. You keep yourself gently in stillness, in silence, through the breath. As you progress in this, if you apply this consistently and repeatedly enough, then one of the things that will begin to happen is, for some that begin, you might find that your body will appear to fall asleep. And we would say to you that quite the opposite has happened. You are actually falling awake. And this is part of the process. You continue to practice until you remain aware, though the body may be in what appears to be a state of sleep, you can remain awake. Further along, as you gain more versatility in the application of reconsolidating your energy back to yourself, then you can also begin to experience such phenomena as if the body were not even there. The phenomena that it seems like there is nothing there, that your body is not even breathing. These are phenomena that happens when you reclaim all of your energy back to yourself. In this place of reclamation, a second door will be opened to you when you have consolidated your energy inwardly sufficiently enough. A second door will open for you. And this second door is not the door of the world. It is the door of the divine, the life within you to which you draw closer by applying this simple process. There is the life of this world, and there is the life within from which all worlds come. And if you loan your devotion enough to this process, this second door will open to you, and the world of bliss, purpose, truth, love, and meaning will be made available to you. For the world cannot give to you that which was given to you by God. The world cannot give to you that to which was given to you by God. That you must discover for yourself. You will not find it in the world around you, nor in the distractions, nor in the pleasure of the senses. You will find it within you, this place, this second door, where the divinity within you is revealed to you. And from there, you can begin to consider and ponder the great questions of your life. What is your purpose in being here in that body, in this time? What thoughts that the world cannot give you can you receive from this place? What must I dwell on? What must I think upon? What must I say and do? You can say to that source, to that place within you. And you will know when you have arrived there, for you will feel quite peaceful. You may even go into a state of great bliss. But you must first perfect being able to keep your energy from being captured and enslaved by the world of senses. You must keep your energy from being enslaved by the thinking mind that has been given to you by this world, the beliefs, the ideas, the information that keep you enslaved to the structures of themselves. You must pull all your energy every day from this place. You must pull your energy from the mind, from the world, from the body back onto yourself. And in that place, when you are feeling that there is nobody there, there may even be no breath, be patient, be open, be receptive, for the second door will open for you if that is your desire, to go there knowing that you shall meet that one that is your life, that is the source of your life. And from there you can receive the way, the truth, and the light. And you may shine that upon the world when it is revealed in your heart. When it is revealed to your heart. You will not find this in the world. You may find the few individuals who understand in this world of what we speak, that know that there is a great love that permeates all life, a great truth upon which that love is built. And they may point the way, but you must walk the way. None can walk the way for you, but they may point the way for you. And it is up to you to go that way or not. But you begin, if you are truly in earnest of this, you begin with your breath. You begin by pulling your attention and your energy back from the world, back unto yourself. You use the breath to take your energy from your mind, the distractions of memory, the distractions of emotion. You draw yourself away from those inwardly with your breath. In this fashion, you begin to disentangle yourself from what many of you have coined the term the matrix, the illusion, the Maya, the suffering, the ego. In this fashion, you begin to pull yourself out from that fly trap of consciousness and liberate yourself to the presence of your being here and now. And in there will be revealed to you your purpose and your reason for being. Remain in your breath. There will come a time where you can remain in your breath and hear us speak to you and be undistracted, undisturbed, and fully cognizant of what is being offered to you, that you can absorb the truth without being distracted by it, that you can hear what you need to hear, see what you need to see, because you will see and hear with a different ear and a different eye when you return home to the center of yourself, using the breath to bring yourself back from the world to the feet of the divine, where you may rest at the feet of the divine. Good morning, everybody. It is a brand new, beautiful day. I won't be taking very many questions today, as we are beginning our Masterclass 103 starts today with the orientation. I need to be prepared for that. I've got some wonderful things in store for the students. I'm very excited about it, of what is to come. If you want to know more about our masterclass series or how to get connected to your guides and angels and the wisdom and knowledge that is available to everybody, you want to take our masterclass series, follow the steps, and remember who you are. You're not who the world has told you to think you are. Please remember that. There is so much needless suffering because people believe they're something they are not. And they've been trained to believe they are something they are not. I had Master Buddha say to me the other day, he said, when I looked at him, I said, "That's a beautiful tree." And he said, "Why do you call it a tree?" So that's what it is. He says, "What if it had no name? What if that which you observe had no name? What would it be to you?" And by golly, I looked at that tree and I dropped the idea of it being a tree. I just looked at it and thought, what is this that I see? And this feeling came over me of joy. And he said, that joy that you're feeling is the joy of the nameless one, where you delight in the being of it wherever it is in all forms. You acknowledge it. You do not by name separate it from itself as you have been separated from the world, as you've been separated from your own creator by the name you were given. The beliefs and ideas that make up your personality separate you from the very God you would seek to find. What if you did not have a name? What if you did not have all those thoughts? What if you did not have all those emotions? Who are you then? Because you can observe your thoughts, you can observe your emotions. Then who are you that observes these things? And what would happen if you simply observed yourself without the clothing of the costume of your personality, of what you were told to be? If you are not John or Mary, or if you are not Catherine or Jacob, what if you are something other than what you've been told you are? When he said that to me, why do you have to name it? Look at it without the name. I would encourage you to do that today as you go around and look at things, but don't look at them as if it's a something. Just look at it. Just observe it. It's quite a beautiful experience when you experience the life and other things as it is and not as you make it up to be. We'll take 2 questions from YouTube and I'll take 2 questions from TikTok. I have arrived here now. What is the message? If you are asking us to give you the message after you have arrived here and now, then you have not arrived here and now. You have arrived to ask us a question. But when you truly arrive here and now, there will be no question. There will simply be a knowing. In the here and now, there is no question. There is knowing. Somebody's saying, I'll go, but what is the right way? The right way is beginning with the breath, to pull your attention from the world, to pull your energy from the world. You use your breath, you draw your attention, your attraction to the world, you draw it back to yourself. You put the world aside, bring your attention inward with your breath. Use your breath to then pull your attention away from your thinking mind, pull your attention from your emotions, and bring yourself away from all of that with your breath. You use the breath to draw yourself away from all of that. When you leave the realm of the world in this fashion, you enter another realm of consciousness. And we do not want to give you our definition of that consciousness, but we can say this, that when you sufficiently pull your attention away from the distractions of the world, the distractions of your thinking mind, the distractions of your emotions and your anticipations, the distractions of your memory, and you pull all of your attention out of those, pull all of your energy back from those into this present moment. You leave the world of the separate self. You leave the identity of who you've been trained to think you are, and you move into another realm of awareness that is not bound by the confines of what you've been taught to know, not bound by the confines of the 5 physical senses, not bound by memory nor anticipation. And in that place, there is something else that is there. And if you're patient and rest in this place and breathe in this place and be in this place where you are undistracted, be with yourself as what you are, as aware. You can continue to use the breath of the body, but there will come a point where that will become unnecessary. You will simply be what you are, where you are. And in that moment, when you surrender that last vestige of attachment to the world, he shall reveal himself to you. And you must remain open to that in that place. You may have to wait a day, a week, a month. Time is not important there. In the here and now, time is not important. Patience in being. If you knew that you were going to meet your most adored person in the world, if you knew you were going to meet the person you would most desire in this world, but you had to wait until they came, but you didn't know the exact hour or time of their arrival, but you knew that they were coming, and you simply had to wait for their arrival. You would most certainly wait, would you not? You would most certainly wait. You would certainly wait. And so in that place where you have pulled all of your attention from the distractions of the world, from your mind, and you're in that place where you're in stillness and you're being, be patient. He will come to you. And you must keep going back until he arrives. So you may practice this and go to that place and feel the goodness of your being that begins to be remembered just by being what you are in the present moment. There is a functional well-being that begins to spontaneously come back into your life, into your body, into your mind. You begin to bring something back from that realm of perception into this realm of experience. And you keep going back until finally they're there. The hour and the moment of his arrival for you will be what is right for you. Would you not give such diligence to making sure you watch your favorite TV show, or get up to go to your job at the right time, or pay your bills on time? Would you do these things? Would you not go then again and again to meet this one, the giver of life? Would you not deem that experience more worthy and more deserving of your affection, your time, your patience, your persistence? You will find it. It is within you right now. Good morning, everybody. Oh, you're very welcome, Leo. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Question from Vio. Who was that answered my question yesterday? Thank you. I have no idea who answered your question yesterday. I have no idea. Wonderful. I'm not seeing any more questions on. Here we go. Any message from Jesus or God for me today? I feel there is a message coming. Did you not hear it? Did you not hear? Are your ears working? Make sure your ears were working. It was given to you. It was given to all of you that have ears to hear. We'll take one more question on TikTok because we're short one question on YouTube. What is the difference between angels and guides? That's a great question. And the difference between angels and guides is experience. Angels are more self-realized, and in fact, they're far more aware of the presence and a function of their own divinity, whereas a guide is one who's recognizing that they have a connection to their divinity, but they're still attached to doing things in this physical dimension. They're still learning and cultivating a sense of self-awareness. So they're still working here in this dimension with us, as can angels too. But there's a difference in awareness. Angels are significantly more present and connected to what you call God. Everyone is connected to God equally in the highest understanding of that truth. Everyone is connected to God equally in the highest understanding of that truth. But in the process of the journey of leaving home and coming into these bodies, there are different places. You might call them waypoints along the path. An angel is at a different waypoint towards that place of home. They can commune very differently with the divine than your guide may. Wow, that's a great question. Well, everyone, I am honored, privileged, and delighted to have each and every one of you here on this Saturday morning. I know how much people like to sleep in and indulge in the creature comforts of this world. But we live in an amazing time. This is such a wonderful, blessed time. If you can get yourself to that place that they were speaking of earlier, just use your breath like they instructed. For those of you that have just arrived and are wondering what this is about, this was the instruction, discussion, and meditation segment of our weekly program. We come live Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today was about learning to use the breath to extricate yourself, to reclaim your energy from the world, to reclaim your energy from your personality, to reclaim yourself to yourself, and then to begin the process in that of connecting to the divine within you. You can call them your guides, your angels, whatever you want, but there are different degrees that you'll experience. That place that they talk about, where you get into that place of stillness, where you're no longer caught up in your mind or your emotions, you're in this place of stillness. You've pulled all your energy back to yourself. In that place of silence, by the way, you can call upon your guides, you can call upon your angels, you can call upon the ascended masters in that place, right? But the one that everyone is really seeking to know is the divine. Who is your maker? And can you meet him while you're in flesh? Of course you can. Absolutely. Beating your heart right now. It's already within you, beating your heart right now. So keep that in mind. And I look forward to seeing you guys. I'm so grateful if it brought tears to your eyes. That's wonderful. Those are always good tears. I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. On Monday, I will have a significantly longer period of time to spend with you all so that we can go into this perhaps again or something very different. I don't ever really know because they don't tell me what's going to happen until it's happening. And isn't that the beautiful way it should be? That the magic is what happens in the present moment. There is an order to things that can happen without some form of planning. Sometimes the best things in life can happen spontaneously. Yes, I know. I'm also being told to tell you there is a divine order to things that humans need to learn to embody. That we do have a divine order that we need to learn to embody. And I'm being told to say also that divine order comes from love, not from fear. I want to wish you all a wonderful and a beautiful Saturday. For those of you that are coming to the Masterclass 103, I will see you in about 20 minutes for the orientation. And have yourselves, oh yeah, by the way, if you want, yes, you can. You can certainly book a reading with me on my website. Yes, you can go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. You can register for any of our courses or classes or book a private one-on-one session with me there. Much love, everybody. Bye for now. Have yourself